Before we get into today's video, I did want to let you guys know that this video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. Please remember to be kind to everybody everywhere in your everyday life, in your home, in the grocery store, and especially in the comments section down below. Please do not show hate to anybody, anywhere. Good morning, my lovelies, my beauties, my friends. My name is Christina and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, thank you so much for clicking on this video. I really hope that you will subscribe, stick around, take a chance in hearing some things that I have to say. And if you are a returning subscriber, y'all already know, y'all are my babies. So good morning, good morning, good morning. How is everybody doing today? I hope you all are having an amazing day. I hope you all had a wonderful weekend. I hope everybody spent time with their family. I hope you guys got outside, got some sunshine, put the phones down, the tablets down a little bit, and spent some time with each other. Before we go any further, I did want to stop and thank today's sponsor, Hunt a Killer. Now, first of all, I know the holidays are coming up. You guys, we're scrambling, looking for gifts to give our loved ones and our friends, and all of us have a true crime obsessed person slash weirdo in our family. In mine, it's definitely me and my mother-in-law and my husband. Anyways, we all know somebody, and Hunt a Killer is a great idea for a Christmas gift. Hunt a Killer is not just about solving the mystery of all of the goodies that is in your Hunt a Killer box, but it also teaches you the backstories about the suspects and their really weird, complicated relationships with the victims, and you have to put together all of the evidence and find out who the villain is. Hunt a Killer has all kinds of goodies. You can get their box sets, you can get their different plans, you can even sneak in right about now to their early Black Friday deals. If you want to try Hunt a Killer, all you got to do is go to huntakiller.com/Christina and use code Christina and you will get $10 off today. Again, save $10 by using code Christina. Thank you again, Hunt a Killer. All right, back to the video. So in today's video, we are going to be getting all caught up with the Travis Scott Astroworld concert situation. If you guys watched my last video that came out on Friday, I told you the story of Ezra Blunt. I talked about his father and his grandparents and that whole situation. 9-year-old Ezra has unfortunately passed away. I can just imagine how devastated his family is, so keep them in your thoughts and prayers. They have a long journey ahead of them. Since Ezra's passing, that brings the known total of deaths from Astroworld to 10 now. So we're going to talk about this situation with Travis Scott. Now, his lawyer has come out and given a statement in a couple interviews saying that the finger pointing needs to stop at Travis Scott. Okay, the people, you need to quit blaming Travis.
Do nothing on stage, as you can imagine. He's got sound around him. He's got sound in his ears. He's got flash pots going on. There's just no way you can tell from the stage the magnitude of what ultimately went on. He saw a couple things happening. I think he stopped the show briefly for 3 separate times to make sure that the few things that he saw specifically were addressed.
And like I've said in other videos, I definitely can agree with that. I'm sure Travis can't see everything up there. He's got light shining in his eyes. There's people yelling, lots of sound, fire going off. He can't see and hear everything. But we do know that he saw the ambulance because he said whoa and he stopped, and this is the clip right here.
There's an ambulance in the car. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Ambulance in the car. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
And if you guys remember in my other video, I said that I thought that Travis was probably really messed up on some substances, and the things that he was saying that I could hear in little clips from the concert, to me, looked like he was high. He was on something, and whatever, to each his own. But that, to me, would explain why he just kind of said, whoa, whoa, and stared off into space without saying, okay, wait a minute, there's an ambulance coming through here. I mean, this is a concert. Why would an ambulance be trying to drive through a crowd? And he saw the ambulance and he said, whoa, and he didn't say, hey, you guys, move out of the way. Let the ambulance get through. He's obviously not driving through a crowd of 50,000 people in order to take a shortcut to the 7-Eleven to get a Slurpee. There's obviously somebody really hurt. Can you guys move? You know what I mean? But instead, he saw it. He said, whoa, and then he just kind of stared off into space, and then he went back to singing, which again makes me feel like he was in another dimension in his own mind, if you know what I mean. And before I go into this next part, I just want to say again, like I have said in my other videos, I do not think this whole situation is Travis Scott's fault. I think there's a lot of people to blame. Live Nation, security that hired tons of people on the spot that day with no training. Just a lot of different people are to blame in this situation. Obviously, the people, like the two ding-dongs standing on top of the ambulance. I mean, I don't know how out of your mind you've got to be to do that, but like super ridiculous, rude, inconsiderate, all that there and the other. But I did tell you guys in the last video that I was going to tell y'all what I thought was intentional about this concert.
You motherfuckers enter the rapture. And if ain't nobody flying up to heaven right now, obviously all y'all motherfuckers going to hell. Right with me. So, obviously all y'all motherfuckers going to hell. Right with me.
Obviously all y'all motherfuckers going to hell. Right with me. Right with me.
So he did an interview years ago where he said this right here.
I haven't put anything on iTunes because I'm like building this cult following.
So he already was from the start hoping to have a cult-like following. Then he did this interview right here.
That's why I was just like, man, but when I do my shows, I be so turned, man. Like
it's another level.
Yeah,
when Travis Scott's on stage.
Like,
Yeah,
I'm not like the guy that got like, I had the backup dancers. I ain't got the drummers and that.
No.
I'm all about the blood. We got to turn up.
The
blood.
blood.
It's all about rage.
Blood.
And just like
Who's bleeding on stage?
I mean, I'm not bleeding, but the fans are like
I feel you.
giving their bodies.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Did you hear that? He's all about the blood and the fans giving their bodies.
I'm all about the blood. But the fans are like giving their bodies.
Giving their bodies.
Giving their bodies like what? Like a sacrifice?
Everybody can put a middle finger up in the sky.
Travis Scott says in this interview that he wants to see blood at his concerts, okay? He wants to see people rage and he wants to see blood. Now, you guys got to understand, there are young and impressionable people watching him. And I know a lot of you guys are going to say, but, people make their own decisions, They absolutely do. But you cannot underestimate the power of influence, especially when you have, just look at the media, okay? And look at what the media has been able to do in our country, in the U.S. especially, over the last 2 years with grown adults like you and me that know what they're capable of. And it has still been able to spin all kinds of distrust and feuding between the regular folk, not between the people that are controlling the things in this country, but between you and me, between thy neighbor. Okay, and y'all are grown behind adults. Some of y'all is 40 and 50 and 60 years old, okay? There is a huge power that we don't talk about that is an influence with people that are celebrities or the media or, famous people, movie stars, okay? And then you have younger children watching them, just wanting, oh my gosh, just to be like them or a piece of them or to impress them enough to get put on the stage with them. And there is a sense of responsibility that comes with that. This is when I really started to become disturbed. These pictures have since been deleted. I was able to find one myself. I don't know if it's been deleted or not because I had to scroll back. But the other ones were allegedly taken by news media sources, which is where I got these photos from. Travis Scott, after his concerts, would post photos of his fans saying things like, "I love you," and da-da-da-da. So, but these photos didn't look like him hugging his fans and being so happy that they came. This is going to be a bit graphic. Trigger warning right here. This is where we're going to show blood and people passed out and stuff like that. And if for some reason they come back and YouTube makes me cut this out of the video, I will leave it linked down in the description box, so go and check that out. Okay, this photo right here. This is the one I took myself with the boy smiling and having his hand over his face. Now remember the cult-like following. Remember the I want to see blood. And now you've got Travis Scott, who has millions of followers, posting stuff like this on his social media, showing his audience what he does love to see. Then you look at these two photos right here. One saying WTF, and the other one saying, "To the kid that didn't survive the rodeo, you're a hero in my book." So he is posting this for his young, impressionable audience and the people that are super fans. This is what makes you a hero to him, is to act like this, okay? And then there's these as well. You guys get the picture here. So he's cultivating a cult-like following. He is telling people that he wants to see blood, okay? Like that's what he wants to see. He's making posts like this, which is disturbing to say the least. We have seen him on videos egging his audience on to hurt another fan.
Fuck 'em up! Fuck 'em up! Fuck 'em up!
He could have got that boy killed, you guys. And he looked like a little kid that came over the gate and then he kicked him out. Could have got him killed. Encouraging his audience to jump off of a 3-story balcony into a crowd, to the point that one young boy, he either jumped or got pushed. It is said that he is saying that he was pushed. I read articles that said that he jumped, but he's saying that he got pushed. So if you're cultivating an audience, or if you're egging your audience on to do this crazy stuff and they push somebody off of a balcony and the young boy is paralyzed, at what point does Travis Scott have a responsibility in the way that he commands and controls his very impressionable audience? For those of y'all that say he is not to blame, well, I definitely don't think he is fully to blame, but I absolutely think he has a huge role in this. Whew. What do y'all think? What do you think? Please keep praying for Ezra's family and everybody's family. What do you think? Do you think Travis Scott is to blame at all? Do you think like me and say almost a lot of people are to blame in this situation, including the crowd that did this? You know dang good and well if you're standing on somebody. Let me know what you think in the comments section down below. As always, my loves, thank you so much for watching this video. Please do not forget to like it. It's a free way that you can help your girl out. And until next time, I love you guys so very much. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye. Love you guys. Bye.